Oi, how's it going, you glorious rascallion bastards? The name's FOXSOL. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more WutheringWaves. And in today's video, we're going to discuss more information about possible things in WutheringWaves 1.2 that's going to happen or come out. Yeah, really. I'm just going to say everything that I'm about to present to you guys, in all honesty, straight up, just take it with a grain of salt. Okay, I don't know how best well to explain this, but unless it's officially confirmed, and this is a disclaimer to everybody, unless it's officially confirmed by Kuro Games on Twitter or any of their social media on their official website, take everything as a rumor. Just take it with a grain of salt. That's all I'm saying. So with that being stated, we're going to go through a little bit of Reddit. We're going to go take a look at a couple of postings that happened, and we're going to have a little bit of a conversation about possible things that's coming to WutheringWaves 1.2 and in general some other things altogether. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So just to show that there is a Reddit called WutheringWaves Leaks that has all these leaks that we're going to be taking a look at. I just went ahead and picked a couple of them that I think, you know, sounds cool to discuss, in all honesty. So let's go off with the first one, which is, I don't understand this one, and be honest with you, because I don't see the issue here, to be completely honest, because apparently in 1.2 we will have the ability to customize controls from gamepads and it will be available. The reason why I don't see this being an issue is that I got a PlayStation 4 controller that I'm using, okay? Maybe it's with other controllers, in all honesty, but if you go to over here to settings and you go to switch it over, like, all this is all the stuff that you would want to, you know, customize is customizable right here. Like, I have the ability to customize it now. So I don't think that's a 1.2 thing. I think that just recently actually happened with one of the updates. Unless they're talking about, you know, changing this kind of stuff here, you know, I don't know. Maybe there is people who have a different control pad, but apparently we'll get an update to customize the controls from gamepads. I'm not too sure. Like I said, I'm not too sure about that one. Whereas I will say the other issue that is being remarked that's in here is, when is mobile controller support going to happen? Because legitimately, I know that Kuro Games did say that it's going to happen. It's one of my wish list items for it to happen, because I play on an iPad when I'm at work, and I would love to bring my Bluetooth PS4 controller over there, or PS5 controller, sit there and just play on the controller. Because I'm sorry, these games, these types of gacha games and everything, I understand it's made for mobile, but dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like touchscreen. I like having a control stick. I like having actual buttons. I like actually feeling what I'm pressing, not just tapping on a screen. So I'm hoping in 1.2 that it's going to be by then that we're going to get some mobile controller support. That's all I'm going to say. That is what I'm hoping for. Another thing that we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go pull this up to the side right here is that in 1.2, there looks to be right here, and from this screenshot that's on WutheringWaves leaks on Reddit, is that we're going to get the new WavePlate storage system. This is very questionable in my personal opinion. How will this work? Will this be to where, you know, when we get 240, that anything past that will just be added in here? Will this be something completely different? I don't know. It is just, you know, according to this, it says in Chinese text, it states that it's restoring 1 unit of WavePlate per 12 minutes. The usual WavePlate restore is 1 per 6 minutes. So I'm guessing that, you know, 1 for 1, that, you know, if it goes past the 240, instead of every 6 minutes, every 12 minutes, it'll add a WavePlate in here and it'll just make a storage system. That'd be, I guess that'll probably be how the system is. But that is supposedly coming into the new 1.2 update, and legitimately, that right there is something that we all asked for. It would be great to have that. Do I think it's actually completely necessary? For me, no. For others who, you have valuable time and stuff like this, and you forget to do certain things in Wave and Waves, yes, I think that this is actually a great system for people like that. But for someone like myself, dude, every 4 hours I'm on Wave and Waves, pretty much. Every 4 to 6 hours, I'm on there. I'm doing some kind of a material run. I'm doing some kind of a tacit field grind. Like, I don't stop playing Wave Waves for the day. Like, I'll do my dailies in the beginning, I'll come back to it at noon, and I'll come back to it in the middle of the night. So I never, in all honesty, ever see 240 waypoints. The only way I'll ever see this ever get back to 240 is if I go ahead and purchase past 240, and it'll be like 400 with the asteroids or whatever. Or the next thing is that I'll be stuck in a hospital dead. So, new waypoint storage system, that is great. I hope that is actually something that comes in. Again, take it with a grain of salt. That is just something that would be, pretty cool to see. Next thing to come bring up right here is the expected pools. Patio God right here came up with this. So with Wave and Waves, with the events, with the permanent content, the frequent resources, mail. So for version 1.2, this is what is to be expected. I'm going to leave this on the screen here for a little while for you guys to take a look at this, especially for like free to play players. This is what you could this is the potential expectation of the pools that you can do right here. I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't too worried about it. I spend money in the game if I'm really that interested. And we broke the bank for Chang Li, so I'm not too worried and concerned for future purposes. Boy, my dog's trying to get in the room right now. That was the funniest look I've ever seen. Give me one quick second right here. All right, he's gone. So, yeah. Real quick, we'll have like the gift scenario right here. The Depths of Lucid Realm, Moonlight Wishes, do the Echo Dreams of the Electric Sheep, Resonance of the Sea Song, Behind the Scenes Companions, After Sound Abundance, Chord Cleansing, all which is going to be great. That right there, I can't wait for this event. Character Trials, right here, what you can get, the achievements, the tutorials, the Resonate tutorials, daily activities for 42 days, Coral, Battle Pass, Tower Adversity will get you, maintenance compensations, which will be a possibility in that, bug compensations, 1.1 live stream codes, redeemable codes, all this, and with even the quests. So there you go. Real quick, real simple. Figured that would be for some people. Now, one thing that we could get into and we get involved with is, before we get into talking about the new characters and the changes that's going on there with them, in all honesty, I want to bring this into something that's going to be end up happening here soon, which is that we're going to, for showcasing, as Wave and Waves game has PlayStation gameplay for the China Joy event. So if you haven't seen this right here per se, it's being showcased what's going on in the PlayStation 5. So expect it soon. That's what I would say. We do have this right here is confirmation. They are working on it. I would say that I would expect that Wave and Waves on PlayStation would come in by sometime by December. That would be my theory. And it looks like it's running and it's operating really fucking well. I think it looks gorgeous on the PS5. And so for all you console players out there that's looking, hey, for something for your PS5, that's great. But with this being stated here, we're going to come into the PS5 export and cloud gaming servers are being tested. Now, this is questionable, but according to this posting, the PS5 server is being tested. We don't know when it will come out as an official server. And from my understanding there, if this is the case, that they're going to be testing basically the cloud backup side of things, from my understanding from going down here and reading a bit. So you'll be able to hopefully export your mobile data and your PC data, like we're doing to the PS5. That would be great. That would be awesome. Can't wait to see the PS5 version of the game. Now, let's get to the new characters in regards. So, with Zeze and Yao coming out, we have the following information that is, I'm going to say, again, this is a rumor, but this is very reliable according to the Reddit page of what's going to be happening. So Zay right here is going to have a buff on her resistance skill. It's going to increase the basic attack damage attack multiplier from 18 for 25 seconds to 27. The buff to the weapon passive attack damage bonus to Zay off field will increase from 52 to 104, lasting right here to 27 seconds. Swap from S1 to S2 buffs. S1 will increase the crit rate and the 15 resonant energy when the resonant skill is used, and the S2 will double the liberation. So they're going to just swap those buffs. Great. Yao is going to getting nerf on his alt. So from 1600 to 1300, they're going to there's a change to the inherit skill, gain 15 electric damage bonus. When using resonant skill, you will gain a 5% electric damage bonus for 8 seconds. It can have up to a maximum of 4 stacks. There's going to be a new summon 1. When the resonant skill universal law, it will cause 6 additional instances of damage, each doing 8% of the resonant skill's original damage. Buff at summon 5. Outro skill is going to go up to 222% from 170. The alt damage is going to go up to 120 from 100. And there's a nerf to summon 6. The damage multiplier of resonant skill law range will come down from 100 to 76%. So Zay's getting buffed, Yao's getting nerfed. That is pretty much what you could take it. There's going to be a few changes, but basically in fighting game terms, Yao is getting the hammer. I guess that with all the beta footage that I've seen and everybody playing on the beta, that, you know, Kuro Games said this character is way too fucking strong. Let's go ahead and nerf some of this shit. That's just what's going to happen. So, hey. But this leads into a question, and I posted up a video before about, you know, the possible, because I've been hearing of this on Twitter. I've been hearing about people coming to my streams before for the last couple of weeks. Oh, we're going to get another voucher. We're going to get another voucher. Well, I made a video about it. As you guys know, we posted it and I gave my suggestions, but it looks like we might not be getting that voucher. It looks like, from my understanding, we're going to be getting an event behind the scenes for Zhao. So you and Yao, excuse me, not Zhao, is Yao, will have to do this event. You must realize the wishes of others while promoting the preparations of a festival a little bit. Looking for the true heart of the wish, sometimes you will encounter problems. It doesn't matter, as you said, there will always be a bond between people and they support each other to move forward. We established such a connection since you start walking together in the Moon Tree House, explore the blah, 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 blah. No one cares about none of this. What you care about is if the popularity of the Value of the Moon Chasing Festival reaches 6,000, you can get a 5-star character, which is him, for free. So that would mean that if this is the case, instead of a voucher, our electric boy, who's been nerfed, is going to be the free 5-star character that they're just going to give us. We'll just have to complete the event and get him, and then if we summon on the banner after him, you know, on top of him, that'll be summon 1 all the way to 6. Hey, I got none against that at all. I think that's beautiful. I think that's great. That is showing that you care about your people, that compared to some games I've played, you know, you're not being predatory on, you know, holding back. It gives more people incentive. You're going to give them a good character, a good 5-star to build up another team. And for new people coming in, they do the event. This may get them more interested to invest in something if they like the character. Yao looks like a great electrical character. He looks cool what he does. I probably would get him to at least like summon 2, summon 3 to make him more viable, but that's about it. I wouldn't go past that personally. But yeah. That looks great. So there should be an event instead of a voucher, it looks like, for us to go ahead and do that. But that is the latest information that I have found on 1.2, the PlayStation side of things, the new character information from its buffs and nerfs, as well as being Yao being a character that's going to be coming in as a possible, which says is reliable, through an event, be it as long as we reach 6,000, which I'm wondering if this is like a server thing, what we're gonna have to do to get to 6,000, but we will be able to get a 5-star character, which will be him for completely free. So let's see what happens. Let's see what's good. Tell me your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think? You know, I'm good with all this. As with the new wayplate storage system, the customizable controllers, don't know about that one. I just, like I said, I'd rather have, you know, them put more emphasis on pushing as fast as possible mobile controller support. The expected pulls that you guys got from the information on the screen, hopefully y'all took a screenshot or whatever. You can rewind the tape and go get it. And as well as the PlayStation 5, you know, stuff that's coming out. I mean, hey, I think it's beautiful time. If you're not playing WutheringWaves, I think it's a beautiful time for you to come in, jump in, and try it out. Especially right now, while we got this beautiful fucking mistress, the love of my life, Chang Li. And I'm going to tell you, this is one of the best units I've ever played in WutheringWaves so far, or in pretty much several games I have played. With her, we just finished all the holographic bosses, everything else. So yeah, if you're brand new to WutheringWaves, you have no idea, and you're just getting involved, come check out WutheringWaves. And I'm telling you right now, you're gonna summon for someone, summon for Chang Li, and I guarantee you won't regret it. So until next time, take it easy, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.